Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with your January YouTube earnings update for the first 2 weeks of January. If you are not familiar with this series, please look for the playlist link down below, and it will take you through starting at the very beginning. And I always mean to look up when the very beginning was before I record this, but I still forgot. I believe it was March or April, around there somewhere. Twice a month, I give you an update and show you what I earn on YouTube and different stats, so that if you are also somewhat new in YouTube and you have monetized videos, you can get a realistic view of how this works. Some are very lucky and make millions of dollars. We're making pennies and some dollars. Okay, I'm just going to jump right to it. We're looking at January 1 through January 15 of 2017, and I'm going to compare to the first 2 weeks of December. Videos, I uploaded 12 videos for January, and in December I uploaded 16. Subscribers, I got 282 net subscribers for January. Net means we get some, we lose some, and that's what I was left with, 282 new subbies. In December, I had 278, so I'm just over that by a little tiny bit. Views for January, I got 49,946 views. For December, I got 49,787 views. So I'm a little bit up on views in January, and that's with 4 less videos. Watch time. My watch time for, let's look at December first. My watch time for December was 267,755 minutes. For January, it was 321,635. So my watch time went up by a lot, 30, 40, 50, over 50,000 minutes of watch time more. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Retention is at 44%, and last month it was 43%. Gender, we gained a couple of the boys, 18% male this time and 82% female. Last month it was 15% male, 85% female. And I jotted down some of the stats about the gender. I have very few males, but the few males that I do have are in the 13 to 17-year-old range, which I find very sad for those poor boys, and then the 25-year-old to 34-year-old range. Then there's just a few males in the other age ranges. For females, they completely dominate the 18 to 24-year-old, 35 to 44-year-old, 45 to 54-year-old, 65 and up. And the 55 to 64-year-old range is almost all female. The boys in my age don't want me. The younger boys like me. What can I say? I'm a cougar. Shares. I had 126 shares, and I had 102 in December. Now, somebody asked me, are those shares just my newest videos that I uploaded in January? No. The shares, when they report the shares, that's shares of all the videos that I have. And like one of them is usually one of my first hair cutting ones that says sort of a fail. That one is usually shared a lot. So it's counting any video of mine that was shared, not just new ones. Now the revenue. For December, you will remember, December was my highest month ever. In total for December, I made $322.16. So now I set my new goal to $400. I just jumped to $400, and I'm going to jump in increments of $100 from now on when a new goal is met. So the first 2 weeks of December, my revenue was $146.15. My first 2 weeks of January, the revenue is $84.20. See how much that tanked? And that is all with improved stats. I think everything went up across the board, except I had 4 less videos. My subs are up, views, watch time, retention, the boys, shares. But I made almost $62 less for the first 2 weeks of January than I did in December. I'm back down to almost my lowest ever. I mean, there's just a couple of months that were lower than that. So when I told you that December was a good month, I knew, and I do believe I said so in the video, that everybody that I've ever seen on YouTube that, report stats, December has always been one of the best months and has something to do with just the ads paying more because it's holiday season and things like that. So I knew it would take a tank, but geez, that's very, very low and very depressing considering all my stats went up. Now, there is a lot of stuff going on with YouTube and YouTubers across the board complaining that earnings are way down because of a new algorithm, and that happens, I think, with probably any platform that pays contributors. It gets to the point they're like, well, we can cut back a little bit more and a little bit more. I'll actually link down below to someone, can't remember his name at all, but he was a very good one to explain why YouTube doesn't owe us anything. They don't owe us anything. They didn't come out and call me and beg me to put content on their site. Yes, they need content creators to survive, or there would be no YouTube. But what's happening is a lot of big things are now being put on YouTube, like the late night shows. They have clips going on, Ellen, all those shows, Carpool Karaoke. More and more people are using YouTube as a platform, and I think maybe over time the little guys will probably get weeded out. I don't know. That's just things that I'm thinking. But I do remember when I started a coupon blog, I used to say to everybody, we're not always going to make this kind of money with the coupons. It's going to disappear, and it is almost completely wiped out now. Every blogger that I followed when I started out is no longer doing deals blogging. I'm like one of the last ones that stuck around with it, and I'm pretty much over it. I never know. I go back and forth, but things change all the time, and there's always good that comes with change. So, I'm just going to have fun doing this, and that's the best I can do. Just have fun doing it, and I can't control what YouTube does. So I'm just glad to still be part of this platform. I don't care if they cut the earnings. Doesn't matter. I'm glad, to see my stats improved. That shows me that something's going in the right direction. Okay, let's do the countries. We had a total of 142 countries so far this month. And remember last month I said for the full month we only had 61 countries, and I was surprised that it was that low? That's not possible. Something had to be up with that, because the first 2 weeks of December we had a total of 155 countries that had watched. Why would that drop to 61? That's impossible. If I had 155 that looked for the first 2 weeks of December, those countries would still count for the full month. So I don't know. Maybe I looked at a number wrong. Maybe I had the date wrong. But something was screwy there. So this month we have a total of 142 countries that clicked on my videos. That sounds right to me. Our same top three, US, UK, and Canada. US had 70% of the watch time, UK 10%, Canada 6.7%. Fourth place is Australia with 2.4% of the watch time. Germany is fifth with 0.9%. New Zealand is sixth with 0.8%. Netherlands is seventh with 0.6%. Sweden is tied with 0.6%. Ninth place is Czech Republic. Am I saying that correctly? I don't think we've ever had them in the top 10. 0.5%, and then Norway is 0.4%. Now, my bottom five. Bermuda is fifth from last. Ecuador, fourth from last. Oman, O-M-A-N, I don't think it's Oman. Oman, I don't know why I think it's not Oman. It could be Oman. They are third from the last. Okay, I'm having trouble with this next one. Second from last is Svalbard and Jan Mayen. I don't even remember what I wrote here. Svalbard and Jan Mayen. Svalbard Janmayan. I've never heard of that country. I have no clue. And in the bottom place is Iran. And out of all of those, it was a matter of 16 seconds or less, with the bottom one, Iran, coming in at less than a second. How do they even track that? How do you even get in and out of something in less than a second? I want a fast computer like that. Okay, let's go look at my analytics. You can see we are looking at January 1st through the 15th. This is how you change your dates.
if you want to do your own studying of your stats, and then you can also click on the little calendar for custom ranges. So you're going to see just how terrible it is. I mean, just look, $4. Look at this, $3.85. This is so horrible compared to last month. And my highest was $8.35, not a $10 day at all. And let's go down and see what videos earned. Oh, I have a new one for the first part of this month. Ride Along With Me. I Laugh, Cry, I Swear. Tote Bag. Bissell. Where's the Watch Me Cut My Hair Sort of a Fail? Is that not here at all? Wow, way down here. That's the lowest it's ever been. That means YouTube right now has stopped spitting it out there for suggested videos. It might go back to the top again later. Looks like pretty much a lot of my more current things. I'll just scroll down. Pause if you want to stop and study anything. And I'll take you over to one more page. Yeah, just terrible across the board. So let's just go back to the camera.
I didn't really know what else to show you guys. Please let me know what stats you would like to see, because I feel like a lot of times I just show you the same things over and over again. I just got back from vacation, so I have a lot of stuff I want to do, so I'm just going to keep this one quick. I do want to remind you that sharing is probably the best way you can help me. If you share my videos, whenever you look at my video on YouTube, there's a link down there below that says share. And then when that opens up, you have all the little icons for Facebook, Pinterest, and just Reddit, and just 1,000 exaggeration. But you can share to your heart's content. I really do appreciate that. Of course, it helps if you subscribe or if you get your friends to subscribe. I don't know if liking and commenting does anything. I just don't know. I really don't think it has a whole lot to do with it. I think it really has more to do with how much time people spend on my videos. What else did I want to tell you? There was one other thing. Oh, and as for my goal, I never decrease a goal. I never bring it back down. So the goal is still 400. I'm going to start writing that down on each paper because I always forget what the goal was. Goal is still 400. It will remain that. I don't care if it takes 2 years to get back up to there. We will get up there because that's how it happens in life. You set a goal, you aim for it, you reach it. That's all there is to it. Easy as that. Time consuming, takes effort, but we get there, and I will get there. So that is it, folks. I am a little discouraged that better stats equals less money, but on the other hand, I don't know. Is there another hand? It would be really cool if I had less stats and more money. That would be cool, but I don't care. My stats have gone up, and I'm good with that. I'd rather have more people around than more dollar bills. That's a lie. Thank you so much for watching. Please share if you care. Any video you want to share, I will be happy about that. And please subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.